What? No, it was bullshit. It was obviously bullshit. He should have won. There was, they were fucking with him, and I don't know. Apparently, I've heard that Punk can also be an abrasive person. Maybe we have a lot in common, me and him. But I've heard he can be an abrasive person, and maybe he just. I guess I heard the quote when he told Triple H, I don't have to work. I don't need to work with you. You need to work with me. Right? Was that the quote at WrestleMania?
That was the quote.
Goddamn, I can see where, but to be that, to try to get back and get even that way by fucking with him with a lawsuit. Nobody maligned nobody know this fucking doctor. They couldn't pick him out of a police lineup. They know the name because they publicized it on their own fucking website. Is he on TV? Does he do things on their television program? If so, that would probably do more damage to his reputation as a doctor, because most of the doctors are fucking job guys from Lancaster, Pennsylvania for the last 20 years on that fucking show.
I once saw Greg Greenland as a doctor.
Yeah, Greg Greenland was a fucking doctor when he was a brain surgeon. So if he appears as a doctor on their program, that may do more fucking damage to his reputation as a physician in the medical community than CM Punk saying that he was an asshole that fucking didn't cut the staph infection out of his back. And but I mean, it just is childish. It got that fucking far to begin with, in my opinion. So yeah, so I rah.
It raises that question you've heard asked before about guys who really never go back, guys who actually stick to their guns and say, I'm done, I'm out, I don't love it anymore, or I don't want to be a part of it anymore. I mean, Jack Briscoe literally jumped on a plane and never returned.
Yeah.
How many other guys can you think of who actually got to that point and just said, I'm done, and they really were?
Well, but now here's the thing. Done in what fashion? Because Jack Briscoe actually did work technically in wrestling after he was retired from the ring. He even did Fan Fest 20 years later, right, before his death, when they started becoming a thing. He did a couple of those. And the guys now that retire, I think Jerry Jarrett had a quote that I agreed with one time. It applied to a couple of different situations I got myself into. He said, I found out after a while that I didn't hate the wrestling business. I just hated the people that I was in the wrestling business with.
Yeah.
And so, it will, if CM Punk it just doesn't do a wrestling fan fest or Legends reunion or ever just to come and hang out with the boys, or a souped up Cauliflower Alley thing, or what, just one of the Legends events that a lot of the, big name guys go to and et cetera. If he doesn't ever do that, maybe he just says, fuck wrestling, I'm done with it. And, I never want to be a part of it again. That's even more unusual than guys who retire and don't come back to wrestling and don't wrestle another match. Shawn Michaels said he's never going to wrestle another match, but he's done umpteen appearances and things. Most guys aren't hermits anymore by choice. The ones that completely disappear and you never see them again are sometimes the ones that maybe disappear against their own will.